Should the Apple Card be the next card in your wallet? My name is Ricardo and I help individuals just like you understand credit in the easiest way possible so they can get approved for whatever they want. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, another box. Man, this is actually very well packaged. I mean, I guess it is Apple, right? So yeah, so here it is, the Apple credit card or the Apple Card. Well, let's see what it actually entails. Wow, it looks very nice. One of the things that I personally love about the Apple credit card is just the amount of cashback that you get, and basically for free. Right off the bat, whenever you apply for the credit card, the great thing about it is when you turn in your application through your iPhone, it doesn't actually do a hard inquiry on your credit. Instead, it does a soft inquiry. Now, for those of you guys that are not familiar with the term, a soft inquiry is just basically when they're not pulling completely a copy of your credit report, they're just seeing whatever information is out there and they're gonna base their decision off of that. Once you actually accept the offer, that's when the hard inquiry will actually come in. And if you're wondering what credit reporting agency they're gonna pull a copy of your credit report from, it's gonna be from TransUnion. So, you know, when I actually got this credit card, at first, the way that it feels is it reminds me of a power card, kind of like the ones you get from Chase or even from Amex. It's a titanium credit card. Oh shoot, it doesn't actually make that. Oh, there you go. Okay. I thought it'd make the noise. I'm like, what's the big deal? But okay, there it is. So it is a titanium credit card, but at first hand, it really reminds me of those credit cards that you get with Chase, like the Sapphire Preferred or Sapphire Reserve, or also the American Express Platinum, where they're also metal cards. And you know, obviously those credit cards are much harder to get compared to this one. However, as a person that's barely building their credit and somebody that might get this credit card, I would see why a credit card like this would make them feel like, hey, look, this is actually a power card, because on the feel and the looks of it, it looks clean, it looks classy, and it truly compares on the feel to what those higher end perk reward credit cards actually look and feel like. So that's one of the things that right off the bat got my interest. Like, hey, look, anybody that's looking to get their credit to that next level, and if they really want a rewards credit card, I think this one, based on those categories, no, I think this one based on the look and feel would make them feel like this is definitely a power card that they're gonna want to have it in their wallet, because honestly, it's pretty badass. And you know what? Personally, I think that one of the coolest things about this credit card, aside from the fact that it's metal and it looks pretty clean, is the fact that they're willing to give you some unlimited cash back. So let's talk a little bit about that. So whenever you use your Apple Card now, the physical version, or obviously the one in your Apple Wallet at Apple stores, you will get 3% unlimited cash back. That means that there's absolutely no caps based on how much you're spending on your credit card. Based on how much you're spending on this card, you're gonna get 3% back whenever you use it at Apple stores. Now, the next category of cashback comes when you link the card with your Apple Wallet and you use Apple Pay. This is where you actually get 2% cashback as well, unlimited, no points to calculate. You just get cashback on a daily basis as you're going and you're using your phone with Apple Pay. One of the nice things about having unlimited cashback is if you're barely getting into the credit card game and you're learning about cashback rewards, there's a lot of credit cards that are going to limit the amount of cashback you get. They're either going to cap you at a certain rate, or they're going to only give you a certain amount of cash back in a yearly basis or on a monthly basis, etc. So the nice thing about this is that you don't actually have to worry about that because of the fact that it's unlimited cash back and there's no actual cap. And I think honestly, like one of my favorite features in regards to this credit card itself is the way that you actually see all of your spending and all of your cash back earned on your actual phone. So if you're used to Apple tech, if you're used to seeing reports or apps that are neatly organized, and those reports with those nice, neatly looking numbers, whenever you're using your iMac or your MacBook, it's literally the same thing on your phone. So it's really cool to see the actual credit card itself and all of your weekly activity and how much you've actually earned, as well as how much your spending is, all neatly organized in that Apple-like feel. So I would say this is a great credit card for those that are not just quite starting out, but they've actually made improvements on their credit or have built significant credit history and are looking to get into reward credit cards. cards. One of the main reasons what I would choose this credit card over like a Discover credit card is that, for example, the Discover Miles credit card does limit you in the amount of cashback or miles earned you're going to receive during the first year. Unlike this one, there is actual no limitation. There is no cap on the cashback that you're actually going to earn on this credit card. Another great feature regarding the Apple credit card is the fact that there's absolutely no fees associated with it. Now, obviously, when I say no fees, that means that the credit card does not have a yearly fee. There is no foreign transaction fee. So if you travel outside of the United States and you use that credit card, they're not going to charge you for using it outside of the States. And even if you go over the limit, there is no fee. Now, hear me out. Just because of the fact that this doesn't have a fee, that doesn't mean that it's not going to affect your credit if you max it out completely. This will definitely affect your utilization. So if your goal is to continuously increase your credit and have good overall credit health, make sure that you don't overspend in this credit card. And one of the last features that really stands out is the fact that they don't want you to just make the minimum payment. You see, everybody gets trapped in the whole mentality of let me just make my minimum payment. In reality, the Apple card actually shows you that if you only continue to make your minimum payment, this is how much you would be paying in interest based on the balance that you're currently having. The cool thing about this card is the fact that they give you all of these visuals. And if you're just like me, I need to see pictures, I need to see graphs, I need to see charts in order for me to understand what my finances look like. If you're that type of person and you're looking for the next best credit card where you don't have to pay a yearly fee or foreign transaction fees and you still earn some cashback rewards, I highly recommend the Apple credit card due to the fact that all of these features and so much more are packed into one single package. Apple has also released the Apple Card Family feature. The way that they describe it is merging two different lines into one single credit line and building your credit as an equal. And the way that Apple describes this, it almost reminds you of what an authorized user would be on your credit report. There's so many reasons why I actually wanted to apply for this credit card, but if I could think of one thing why you might not want to apply for the credit card, it would be because of the following. If you're looking to make a large purchase with a credit card and you truly want to maximize the amount of cashback that you're going to get, this credit card limits you to 3% cash back at Apple stores only. But if you were gonna go buy something else that was not Apple, you would not be able to earn 3% on that purchase. Instead, you would rather get another credit card that would not limit you to one single place for cash back or points earned. Now, let me ask you a super interesting question. Once you get your credit card, what is the very first thing that you are wanting to buy with this? Drop your answer in the comments and I'm super curious to see what your purchase is gonna be like. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Ricardo, and I help individuals just like you understand credit in the easiest way possible so they can get their purchase power back and be able to qualify for what they want.